Nice talking to you.
I just want to say that Syrians love you. We're going to come on you. I will be waiting for you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy I'm doing this podcast.
Did you want to talk about things that make you cry?
And the welcome to Rewind.
The Rewind Show with Oswald every Wednesday from 4:30 to 5 p.m. Don't miss it.
It's a great good afternoon to every single person listening, however you may be listening, wherever you may be. It's good to be back with you here on Umbrella FM on the Rewind Show with Ozo. You can join us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, Sports Radio Umbrella FM, on Twitter, Umbrella FM 889, on IG, Umbrella FM 889, and on YouTube, Umbrella Sports TV. The phone lines are going to be open shortly, and you can join us on all phone lines with all networks. Hopefully everyone has their whole, what do they call it again? You've done all your mobile registrations and everything. You can join us on our phone lines on 070000008889. It's 070000008889. I know around this time last year, we all had like the images blowing up about the passing of the late great Kobe Bryant now. And for me, for a huge sports fan and someone that grew up, football was always my number one sport. But by the time I got to like 2003, 2004, I always knew about the Lakers. I also knew about the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. And Kobe was someone that always made me gravitate towards basketball. And it became like one of my favorite sports. And to wake up that night, or rather that evening, and see all his images everywhere, and then seeing the passing of him, his daughter, as well as the other people that were on board the helicopter with them, who all lost their lives that day. It makes us understand how fickle life could be. But then it also shows us that it's always good to enjoy and celebrate each and every one of ourselves while we're still alive, and be able to appreciate every good thing that we see from every single person we meet in our lives. And for me, for someone that never met him, I wish something happened down the line and I was able to meet him. But for someone that didn't meet him, and to see how well he applied himself to the sport of basketball, and how much he gave his all every single time. You all hear stories about him, you all see quotes about him, about the never die attitude he had. He always came onto the court and gave 110% every single time. He never cheated the fans, never cheated the game. I think that's the mindset I think every single person should have. Whatever situation or wherever workplace you find yourself, don't give it like 50%. Give it your all, and at the end of the day, when you walk away, you will never have like any hard feelings. And at the end of the day, when you move on, people will always remember you for the great things you did. And I'd just like to hope that everyone still remembers the late great Kobe Bryant and the great things he did for not just basketball, for sports in general. So today we're going to have headline our main topic with one single nice question, which is, have you ever felt undervalued or cheated or underpaid? But then how did you react? And these all stemming from the loss of Conor McGregor in his last fight. Now we're talking about UFC or mixed martial arts, as I'll call it, to make it simpler for every single person. So Conor just came back. He retired. As you know, Conor has the whole issues of when he doesn't get what he wants, then he's going to say, okay, I think I'm going to move away from the sport. But then he always comes back for the payday and everything else that comes up with it. And Dustin Poirier is someone that he had beat before, and he knocked him out the first time they fought. But then Dustin Poirier this time did knock him out. For me personally, one thing I know about Conor is a stand-up fighter. I mean, mixed martial arts, you could use your legs, whatever, but one thing McGregor doesn't do well, he doesn't survive well when you take him to the deeper waters, when you take him to the latter rounds. He's not someone that could stand up and be able to go like wrestling. So when you take him down, then that's where you're probably going to have a huge chance of beating Conor McGregor. But this time, Dustin Poirier did it in one singular way that I wouldn't have anticipated that Conor was ever going to lose the fight, by getting KO'd. I always felt that the best way to take Conor out is if you try to take him to the ground, wrestle with him and then maybe choke him out so he could tap out, which is something Khabib did. And that's why I always feel when everyone says, okay, Conor should fight Khabib again, I always feel the end result is going to be the same, because Khabib is a better wrestler than Conor is. Conor just wants to stand up like a boxer, trade punches, and probably take you out in the early rounds. He doesn't do well as you take him into the deeper waters of the fight. So the one thing that stood out from this fight was Conor walked away with over 14 point something million dollars, but Dustin, who won the fight, walked out with 700 and something thousand dollars. So the simple question is there that one situation in your life where you felt cheated out, or like in the case of Dustin Poirier, you felt that, okay, I'm the winner, so why don't I take the bigger purse? But obviously we know how the world of sports, and I think the world in general works, is who is bringing the bigger fan base to the table, and that's what Conor McGregor came with. He had the bigger fan base, has the most popular star, and that's why he walked away with the bigger purse. So every single person, do you think this is fair? And if you don't think it's fair, what's that one single situation in your own life that you felt cheated out? So the phone lines are open now. Call in and give us your take on 070000008889. We're also going to be talking about Lampard losing his job, and also the revival of and resurgence of Arsenal as well. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, but I did. Come on.
If I, I need to give you an award for most consistent, most persistent human being ever.
Yes. Some people do appreciate.
Sorry?
Some people do appreciate me calling now.
No, it's good. So give me, so tell me what's your take? What's that one time in your life you felt undervalued, or you felt you should have earned a whole lot more, but then you didn't?
I don't think I have had any experience like that. Okay?
So let's say you had a situation like Dustin Poirier. You won the fight, but then you earned less than the person who you beat, or you won something, but then the person who came up second ended up walking away with a whole lot more than you. Like, how would you have reacted to that type of situation?
Like positions,
Yeah.
So I took first. Then I don't know how they did it. They did wrong with the position. But I think, like this for time is that, because I know that okay, in my own mind, what's the position? So not the own business.
So for you, in general, it was okay. You knew that you won. You felt you deserved it. But then the fact that you were not giving the bigger prize, it wasn't an issue for you, because deep down inside you knew that, okay, you won it fair and square. So whatever didn't get to you as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not calling again.
Sorry?
I'm not calling again after this.
No, that's fine. I said I've taken so much of your calls that I'm definitely going to miss you. But then you'll remember, just know that you're always free to calling as well. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Take care then.
Bye.
All right. Yeah. So I was talking on the issue of Chelsea. It's we've all seen that Frank Lampard has lost his job, and I said on Twitter the day it happened that I've never been an advocate of people losing their jobs, but then you also want to see a young manager given opportunities. But the one thing every single person that walks into the Chelsea job knows is the type of owner that they have. You're always going to be on a short leash. You wouldn't have a whole lot of time to try and change things around. The one single time you have a downtime, and if you look at Lampard's record, this sequence of games is the first time that they've had like a horrible record, because most of the times they did like relatively well. And I think the one thing Lampard didn't have so much to fall back on was the resume. That's one thing he really didn't have so much back to fall back on, because he's a manager that just came in from managing Derby. He did relatively well there, and then he got the big job at Chelsea. So it's like everything in life is you need to update your resume every single time. But if there's one thing I feel that he's going to take out from this, is going to take out the experience of managing a great club like Chelsea. And moving forward, I think it's going to make him a better manager for it. Because tactically, I don't think he's tactically inept. I think he's one of the better tactical young managers I've seen in the game. But then the one thing is, how well do you deal with the egos of the club? How well are you going to deal with all the young players when they're not performing well? And I said it after some games where he came out in the media and he not fully threw the players under the bus, but he was literally saying that they were not doing their jobs properly. I said that's one thing you never want to do as a manager. You don't want to be able to lose the dressing room. And I thought that's what he did, and that's why it led to his exit of the club as well. Hello? Hello? Alright, anyway, you could also remember you could join us on all our social media platforms, the Sports Radio, Brilla FM on the Facebook. On Twitter, it's Brilla FM 889. On IG, it's Brilla FM 889. On the YouTube, it's Brilla Sports TV. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
My name is Danny.
Oh, Van, how are you?
I'm fine. I want to confirm Arsenal transfer.
You want to confirm?
Arsenal transfer.
It's been confirmed now.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
I want to know to Arsenal.
So that's what I'm saying. So I said, so Martin Odegaard has been confirmed. Oh, sorry, that one's horrible. Hello? 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 Yeah, hello? Hello, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
That's great.
I'm doing good as well. Who am I talking to? I think we missed that call. So the last caller called in to tell me Martin Odegaard has come. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Uncle.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my name is Imo Akpabio.
Hello,
I
Imo.
called the last time, he's mommy Ronaldo.
Oh, hi, I remember. I did ask you where you got the inspiration to name your son Ronaldo as well.
Yeah. What really happened? I'm a Man U fan. So my family as well is a Man U fan. So everybody, right from when I got pregnant, everybody was calling me Ronaldo because I'm a fan. I'm a Ronaldo heart fan. A die-hard fan.
So everyone in your family must be happy that United are top of the league as well.
Yeah, even when we did not know he's a boy, they were already calling Ronaldo. The name was already there.
Oh, he's a what? Screaming he's a boy? He's a big man already then.
Yeah.
That's good. I hope does he watch football as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me. So the question going on today is, have you ever felt undervalued or cheated or underpaid, and how did you react to that situation?
Normally, it's not good to be chastised on, but
Yeah.
I don't feel bad anyway because it's life. I take it as part of life.
Yeah.
What I want to say is I want to talk about Chelsea and Lampard.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the impact, it's not a team. We didn't saw it coming. We saw it coming.
Yeah.
Actually, it's what happened. He said something when they started Villas-Boas. That's the former Chelsea. So it's a lot of something that is happening to him. I trust the owner of Chelsea. It does not take rubbish. So it's back to back. He's giving him back to back anyway.
I think it's just the reputation of the owner of the club is you never get like long stints of horrible results. If things are not going well, then he's always going to make changes. So I think everyone that goes into the job understands that that's what's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, because the man doesn't have patience with any coach.
Exactly. Thank you very much more for calling, and also tell Ronaldo to keep being loud and enjoying himself as well. Yeah.
Also, I need to have something. I need something for you.
Alright, go ahead.
I need a Real Madrid jersey or Juventus jersey.
Now, all you can get from me is a Juventus jersey. You can't get a Real Madrid jersey from me. I do not know that club. Juventus definitely I do know, so definitely you could get it to me. So maybe go on one of the my social media platforms and you could drop his details there.
Platform I I dropped a message actually before the show.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes before the show. So I'll still chat to you on that.
All right, then that's fine.
Thank you very much and have a lovely day.
Thank you. You too. So we're going to go on a short break now and
It's Freestyle Brilla FM, and you're welcome to Rewind with Ozol.